Good morning out there in the DFS community. It's Vaughn, the Stat Man, coming into your YouTube airwaves, and welcome to the Stat Room. Woo! How is everybody doing this wonderful morning? All right, ladies and gentlemen, before I get into these picks, let me get into my positive word. And my word for this fine morning is love. Ladies and gentlemen, we have so much negativity in this world that we need to spread more love. It's all right to tell your homeboy, man, I love you, man. Or to tell your moms, hey, moms, I love you. Or to call your brother or your sister, like, hey, bro, I love you. Hey, sis, I love you. It's all right to spread love. It's all right to be on the train and you see a lady who appears to be having a bad day and say, ma'am, I really like your outfit. Or, ma'am, you have a beautiful smile, or whatever the case may be. Let's start complimenting one another, because when this world is trying to divide us and keep us being angry and down, but when you start spreading love, then I think that that's the way to get out of the rut. All right, so I'm going to leave it there with love. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so before I get into these picks, let me introduce myself, guys. I am VonnTheStaTman. You can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStaTman. And, guys, check out the website, VonnTheStaTman.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. It's a 5-game slate. I'm going to give you the 4 horsemen first, then I'm going to break down a game. I'm going to break down a game that I think that most people will overlook, but I'm going to break it down anyways, just as a bonus for watching this video. If you're watching me for the first time, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to me and hit the like button. That's how my channel grows. So, all right, guys, let me get right into it. All right, so I'm going to start off at the point guard position. I'm giving you Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is coming off of a stinker, and they are in a position to overtake Portland. And let me just say this, guys. I want to send prayers out to Nurkic. He was one of my favorite players in the NBA. And this young kid was balling out of control. And he had a very horrific injury to his leg. So speedy recoveries to you, young man. And I hope and pray that you can get back to 100% real soon. All right, let's get back to Westbrook. All right, he's coming off of a 32-point game. Westbrook is going to go for 60, guys. Now, Indiana is a very defensive-minded team. If Collison comes back, that's going to be a good matchup. I would actually take both point guards because Collison is pretty good as well. All right, at the shooting guard position, I'm giving you guys Mikal Bridges. I like to target Washington because they don't play defense, and Bridges is going to get a lot of minutes because Warren and Oubre is out. I think he goes for 30+ in this matchup. All right, next, I'm giving you my favorite player in the NBA. I have 2 favorite players in the NBA, guys. It's Paul George and it's Kawhi Leonard. Those are my 2 favorite players. Paul George is going to destroy his old team. He's playing them on his home floor. I don't like the revenge game matchups when the guy is on the opposing team's floor, but he's home. I think he's going to back Westbrook up. I think he is going to go off. I think him and Westbrook are going to combine for about 100. And don't be shocked if they get 120 between the two of them. I believe both of these guys will get 60 apiece. I think both of them are going to go off. I think Russell Westbrook is going to get a triple-double. And I think that Paul George is going to go for about 35 to 40 actual points with about 5 rebounds, probably 5 assists. And you know he's one of the best in the league at stealing the ball. So don't be shocked if they both give you 60+. I believe if you don't have these two in your lineups in GPP, you probably won't cash. All right, and last but not least, the boomstick play of the night is none other than Dark Favors. He's going up against the Lakers. Kuzma doesn't play defense. Don't be shocked if Favors go for 40. This lineup right here, these 4 players should get you over 200 points. I'm projecting that these 4 players will probably get you about 205 to 210. All right, guys, so now let me go straight and break down one slate. You got Portland at Chicago, Golden State at Memphis, Indiana at Oklahoma, Washington at Phoenix, and that's the game I'm going to break down. This is my favorite game on the slate. Booker just came off a 70-point explosion. I believe Booker goes for I would say 60 points in this matchup. Bill, he actually performs better on the second night of a back-to-back. If you look at the distance from LA to Phoenix, it's about a 45-minute flight. So they won't be as tired. I think that they'll get into the hotel. They'll probably get into the hotel around, because it's what, 1 something on the East Coast. So 12, 11, 10. So it's about 10 o'clock on the West Coast, which means that they'll probably get into their rooms around 12:30. That's not bad. These guys are young. They'll be able to sleep. They probably won't have early morning shoot-arounds till noon. I think Bill's going to go off. All right. My favorite play out of this game is Ayton. He's going to go up against Bryant. I think Bryant is going to dominate. I think Ayton is going to dominate. That's going to be a wash. I think both of those guys go for 30 plus. Jabari Parker is going to be called on to play more minutes because the second night of a back-to-back. I like him as well. I also love Portis. This might be a good stat game here because everybody's going to go for Golden State and Memphis and those players. But this game is very intriguing to me. Satoransky is someone else who I really like. Satoransky in this matchup. If you look at Satoransky, he's been consistently in the 30s. And I don't know if you watched the Laker game tonight, but he got hung at the rim trying to go up and make a poster, but he put himself on Shaq to the fool. So it was funny to watch that, guys. Like I said, Bryant, I really like Bryant in his matchup. I think Bryant has the potential to put up 40 in his matchup. And no one's going to want to roster Bryant, but I love him in this matchup. Ariza is out, so Troy Brown has value in this matchup as well. Jeff Green is another low-profile player that people probably won't roster. Jeff Green has, I would say, 25 to 28 point potential in this matchup. And Holmes is a rebounding beast. Now, he only got 9 minutes in the last game because he got kicked out. But if you look, he's almost a point per minute player. So against the Wizards, I think he gives you about 22 to 23 points. Bender, he's actually getting the minutes, but he's not matching production with minutes. So I don't think I would have a lot of interest in him. Melton is getting a decent amount of minutes, but he is also one of those guys who the production doesn't match the minutes. So, guys, that's it, guys. So I broke down that slate for you guys. So, guys, that's it. Westbrook, Bridges, George, and Favors. All right, guys, so that's it, guys. I am on to today. So, guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. And, ladies and gentlemen, let's spread some love throughout the world today. Love you guys.